tutti, it's Lex or Diva Alexa, and welcome back to Juve Women's Weekly. I've got my vintage Juve jacket on today to celebrate that awesome Coppa Italia victory for our Bianconere against Roma on Sunday, May 22nd. We had an incredible comeback to win 2-1, and I'm going to talk all about it right now. So getting into the match, early on in the game in the 23rd minute, we had an unfortunate error from Lundorf, which resulted in a penalty shot for Roma. Andressa put the penalty shot away, and unfortunately, this rattled the Bianconere a little bit, and we weren't able to gain any ground going into halftime. It was still down 1-0. I would say that we had a lot of difficulty throughout the game, and it wasn't until our subs came on in the second half, especially Grosso, Bonfantini, and Urtig. Those were the players that truly turned the game on its head and got us that comeback. So how the comeback happened, in the 80th minute, Bonfantini got behind their defensive line and she was driving into the box. She actually drew a foul and a subsequent red card, which was a pretty harsh red card, if you ask me. But it happened nonetheless. Giulielmo of Roma was sent off. And Cristiana Girelli, our number 10, she stepped up to take that penalty shot. And under pressure, she maintained her cool. She was cold as ice, and she slotted that penalty shot away, got us that tying goal. And the second goal happened in the 84th minute. So Grosso drew a corner kick, and she actually received the ball back on the corner kick, took a shot on net. The goalkeeper parried the ball away, and it was a rebound that popped up to the top of the box to Gama, who hit it on the volley. It deflected off a player and went into the back of the net. Winning goal scored by our captain, Sara Gama, in the 84th minute, getting us up in that lead at 2-1. So we ended up holding off the rest of the match, and we won the game 2-1, and it was just an amazing comeback victory. It made my Sunday so much better. I don't know if you watched Ferrari, but the Grand Prix in Barcelona wasn't exactly what we wanted, so definitely made my Sunday better to see the Bianconere get that trophy, especially with a bit of a deficit of trophies for the men's team this season. It was really nice to watch and support our Bianconere get that domestic treble this season, not only the Coppa Italia, but the Supercoppa and also the Scudetto. So, grande Bianconere, thank you for making it worthwhile, and thank you for bringing us some joy and celebrations. It was truly a memorable season. So I'll get into some slides, show some photos. We've got one of my favorite photos from the game here, which is the players celebrating with Gama. There she is. You can see her underneath a hug from Bonfantini after she scored that winning goal. So what a special moment for our Bianconere. And there's Agnese Bonfantini, who was my player of the match. Her coming on the field completely turned the game on its head. Myself on Twitter and some other people on Twitter as well that were live tweeting the match were just begging for Joe Montemuro, the coach, to put on Bonfantini. But like, this match needs someone like Bonfantini. And sure enough, she came on, she delivered, she drew that foul that completely changed the game and got us that trophy. And she wears the number 22, just like Fede Chiesa on the men's side. If you like watching Chiesa, you will absolutely love watching Bonfantini. She's phenomenal, drives at her defenders, has speed, she's clutch. Definitely check her out next season. We're very happy to have her. And I should mention, it's a special match for her as well, as she came from Roma, so she used to play on that team. So it was a pretty big match for her too, just from personal status. But here's some more of our Bianconere celebrating. We've got Lundorf on the left, Giulia Grosso on the right. And there they are with the Coppa Italia. And there's the squad again, cheering after the match. What a photo. And of course, a classic. We've got to have the iconic Joe Montemuro team selfie with the trophy. He's got a collection of these from the season. We love to see it. So this is the photo with Joe. And then in some other more personal individual success news, we've got Saragama and also Barbara Bonansea, not in the photo, but the two of them were inducted into the Italian Football Hall of Fame. So that's fantastic for our team. So moving on from the Coppa Italia, we also had an exciting event, which I wanted to update you all on as I spoke about it in my last video, which was the Women's Champions League final. And that was Lyon against FCB Femení or Barcelona, and that was being held at the Allianz Stadium. it was pretty incredible to see the most prestigious match of women's European football being held in our home stadium. It's pretty cool to see that. It felt extra special while I was watching it. And this match was a very good match. Lyon ended up winning in the end, which was a bit of an upset as I felt that a lot of people supported FCB Femení, felt that they were going to win. So I would definitely recommend checking out the highlights from that match, especially that first goal. There's the first goal Lyon scored, which is just an incredible shot on net from a long range. So definitely be sure to check out those highlights. And there's Ada Hegerberg there. She definitely showed everyone why she is the queen of women's football. Incredible game from her. The Champions League is her league. That's her tournament. And I thought I'd just add that our Bianconere only lost 4-3 on aggregate to this Lyon team that defeated FCB Femení. So in the finals. So we actually got knocked out by this Lyon squad in the quarterfinals. So, and not by much. So it just goes to show you how we were truly right there. I think we got a bit unlucky with our draw, having to face what ended up being the best team at the tournament in such an early round. However, I think that just shows how much promise we have for next season going into the Champions League. So I'm looking forward to that. And congrats to Lyon. 8th record-breaking Women's Champions League. I mean, not much else you can do other than just applaud them for that. And I thought that there was a cool quote that Ada Hegerberg said, and she said, there was women's football before Barcelona. It was played here for years. So that was a pretty cold quote coming from Ada. And she also suffered an ACL injury not too long ago, within the last few years. So the fact that she's back reestablishing her dominance is pretty incredible. And so one more aspect from the game that I wanted to share is the one and only Marchisio, the Prince of Torino, bringing out the trophy before the match. And something cool happened, actually. One of my followers tweeted out this photo to show that he was at the trophy presentation ceremony at the beginning. And one of my followers also replied, shout out to you, by the way. It said the Prince of Turin doing the honors. And Marchisio himself liked that reply from my account. So that was pretty exciting. And it just went to show you that he was checking things out on his Twitter during the match. And he was excited to be there. So that's all that I have for you today. Just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for all of your continued support through these videos. I really enjoyed making them and being able to share my passion for the women's team and for Juve. And I really look forward to seeing how this goes next season. And I'm hoping to spice up the videos a little bit, get some different content. Maybe we can have some watch-alongs. There's definitely lots of stuff in the works for next season. But overall, congratulations to the Bianconere on an amazing season, a domestic treble, Supercoppa, Coppa Italia, and Scudetto. Amazing. And quarterfinals, Champions League appearance against the best team in the tournament. So just an amazing season overall. And I look forward to what next year brings. Thank you so much, everyone.